Doctors, we were told that retirement takes 30, 40, sometimes 50 years. But what if I told you that is a complete lie? Because I retired at 40 and I didn't have to do it by grinding decades or winning the lottery, because Lord knows I be trying. I did it while paying off massive student loan debt, and the best part is you can too. So stick with me, because this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I retired in less than 15 years, even if you're drowning in debt. And trust me, once you hear this, you're never going to look back at your career the same way again. So I'm Dr. Simone Ellis, and I sold my practice for multiple $1 million, and I retired at 40. But let me tell you, it wasn't because I worked harder than anyone else. It's because I learned how to make my money work for me instead of working for my money. And now I help doctors like you escape financial trap that keeps us grinding for decades. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to break free faster than you ever thought possible. By the end of this video, you're going to know why most doctors never retire early and how to avoid their mistakes. You're going to have a 3-step process to retire in 15 years, even with your medical and dental school debt, and how to make money without working so hard to live life on your terms. This is what they should have taught us in med school and dental school, but they didn't. So I'm gonna do it. Here's the really harsh truth. Doctors should really be the richest professionals out there, but most of us are trapped. And it's because we're taught to work hard, save money, and hope that we can retire someday. We trade our time for money instead of building real wealth, and we stay in this grind cycle because we are never taught how to escape it. And I used to just think, if I could just work harder, I will eventually get ahead. And then I would look at doctors who were 20 years older than me, still grinding, still stressed, just saying, I got just a few more years. And then that's when it hit me. Like, this is never ending. Like, this grind is never going to end unless I make a plan to leave. So that's exactly what I did. I want you to stop working hard and start making smarter decisions. And once I did that, everything changed. The first thing I had to do is I had to change how I saw money. And you have to stop thinking of your income as the only path to wealth. You got to start thinking about your income as a tool to buy assets that will pay you forever. So here is a 3-step system for you to retire. And this is where things get real. If you really want to retire in 10 or 15 years, you're going to have to follow this simple formula. So the first thing is going to be to optimize your income that you're currently making. I want you to think about how you can make more money per hour, not just working more hours. The next thing you have to think about is investing in cash flowing assets and to get paid without working. And third, you want to automate your finances. So you got to stack money correctly so it works for you. So let's break this all down. The first step when we're talking about optimizing your income, I'm wanting you to work smarter, not harder. Most doctors will think that working more is the answer, but the real move, making more per hour, not working more hours. When I was in practice, I realized that some of my colleagues were making way more than me, but they were working way less than me. And the difference was that they were focused on high value procedures, case acceptance, and efficiency. So that's when I decided to make that shift. Instead of working harder, I wanted to optimize how I was working. And my income after I started doing that, y'all, it skyrocketed because you have to find ways to make more money in less time. So I started to drop low value procedures and I started to really work on how I can improve case acceptance. If you want some more information on how to improve case acceptance, check out my website where we have a case acceptance class where I show you how to go from 3K to 20K in a day. Because when you start thinking about that, the more money you make in the same hours, that's equals the faster way to get to retirement. The next thing you have to think about is investing your cash flow assets. And I want you to start thinking about how to make money work without you working. So doctors, we really do make great money, but most of us are making money when we work. And that's probably the problem. If you want to retire in 10 to 15 years, you need to get paid without working so hard. I remember the first time I made money without stepping into my practice. I had invested in rental properties, stocks, online businesses, and one day I checked my bank account and I saw that I had made a couple of thousands of dollars while I was sleeping. That's when I realized, like, wait a minute, there's gotta be a healthier and wealthier way to do this. So I want you to start your first passive income stream this year. Look at real estate, look at online businesses, look at investments, stocks, syndications, dividend paying assets, coaching, consulting, digital products, rental properties, short-term rentals. Your goal has to be to have income that's replacing your paycheck. And that last step of automating your finances, I want you guys to set it up and forget it, because most of us are too busy managing our money. And that's why automation is your best friend. Guys, y'all have to do too much in a day, right? We're seeing patients, we're taking care of business stuff. If you have a family, you're taking care of them. But like when I started automating my finances, I noticed something crazy. Y'all, my wealth grew without me even thinking about it, because instead of me making emotional money decisions, my system did the work for me. So docs, I want you to set up an automatic wealth building strategy. I want you to auto invest a percentage of your paycheck into assets. I want you to auto pay your student loans strategically. Of course, do the low interest ones first and then stretch it out if needed. And then track your net worth monthly to measure your progress. Because when your system is working for you, you can retire faster. Docs, if you are really serious about retiring early in the 10 to 15 years, I got something for you. I have put together an awesome webinar on how to escape burnout and retire early. And I want you to click the link below and join one of my coaching webinars. We're talking about this exact process step by step. Doctors, retirement isn't about an age, it's about making money work for you. And so you have to start today by building an escape plan and never letting your job control your life again. Because if you've spent your whole career helping others, now it's time for you to help yourself. Want more videos like this? Check out my next video, The Wealth Plan Doctors Were Never Taught, on how to get rich fast. Hit the subscribe, like button, and turn on your notifications, and let's get you out of this mess on your terms. I'll see you there.